Right. Okay. So, time for a bit of binary. Now, I haven't done this for a while because it's the markets are not always good year in year out. Well, every single day of the week they're not good. It really does depend. So you've got to kind of be able to go in and assess your conditions as to whether it's worth trading or not. Because a lot of the time, if you don't know how to recognize what the conditions are, you're gonna lose money. So far, life, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's been pretty good. Look at my closed trades here, done fairly well there. Obviously, the amount I'm trading is a lot, per stake. My stake is a lot for the size of my balance, so I've got to be a bit more cautious. But you know what? I kind of know what I'm doing most of the time, so I tend to trade larger than I should. Although maybe I shouldn't, but hey ho. Right, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is have a look at the economic calendar, and I can see in 4 minutes' time there's going to be a bit of news here. It's the euro balance of trade. Let's have a look at that. Hold on. It's some nonsense anyway. All you need to know is that whenever there's news, it can affect what happens in the marketplace and affect your trade, which is why I tend to stay away. When there's news, I'm like, no, okay, let me just sit there and wait. So over here, there's 3 minutes, and then in another 13 minutes, there's going to be some more news, which it says it's low impact, but I've had incidents before where it says it's low and the market goes wild for some abnormal reason. And looks like at the moment, my I'm going a bit fuzzy there. Oh dear, right, let's go back to this. Oh, that's better. Looks a lot better like that, right? Okay. So, what I can tell you right now is one of the key things that people, usually when they watch people like myself or anybody else on there doing this, is that they automatically assume that the chart you're seeing behind me is the chart I'm following. That's not actually the case. Um, yes, that's my broker chart, but I don't look at that chart to take trades. I look at a completely different chart, which I'm not actually going to show you on here. But right now, for me, this is a no-go trade. And to be honest, 76% don't like taking things that are below 80%, although I did the other day. But let me just change my timer because I want it to be on a 10-minute, I think, today. Let's have a look and see what is going on. Just to get a vague idea of what's happening. Euro Canadian, 89% payout on that. Oh, let's have a look and see. Is it worth taking? At the moment, nothing's worth taking because the news is arriving shortly. So I'm probably not going to do much for the next 20 minutes. And most of my time, since I've taken my trade, I'm going to be out of here. So let's have a look and see. Euro Canadian. Uh, let's see what it says. Oh, Euro Canadian. Yes, it's a possibility actually. In fact, yes, but because of the news, I'm not going to take it. Now, the chances are it's probably going to go up. But like I said before, I don't like taking things when there's news. So let me go and have a look and see what is what. Hold on a second. Let's have a look at these news business. What am I doing? Oh, yes, what I'm doing. And it's cold, hence why I've got my cap on. And I also got a delivery coming. So it's how many stops away is it? Probably about 6 stops, something. Um, let's see. Can't even see it now. I've got this microphone thing in front of me that's annoying me. Right, economic calendar. Just want to see when it's about to hit. Right, we've got about 50 seconds. So this should do some funny business. Now I'm expecting it to shoot up, but I'm not going to take it because in case it shoots down. So, trading is a bit like driving a car, really. And a lot of the time when you come to a roundabout, you pretty much know where people are going because they indicate. So you know when to wait and when to go. It's pretty much the same with this. A lot of the time there's signals that allow you to see where everything's going. You just got to recognize what means what. But now and again, things go wrong. And that's where people go wrong is when they go all in and they put all their money in they go wrong, because if they get hit, they're out, and that's it. It's like a write-off. Whereas if you just keep your stakes small, you get hit, ain't so bad. You can come back the next day or whenever, really. So, all right, news is hit now. Right, okay. We've got 10 more minutes, and then we've got some other funny news, and then we've got about an hour before the following news. Now, I'm not going to stay here all day. I'm literally just going to see when a good trade comes. If it doesn't come within the next 25 minutes, I'm going to leave it and maybe come back this afternoon. You shouldn't feel compelled to take a trade. You literally have to wait for the trades to come to you. Now, if you haven't got a clue what I'm doing, this is pretty much like Forex. It's similar, but on a much shorter time frame. The strategies that we use could be used in both Forex as well as binary. But you need to know what you're doing and not do stuff willy-nilly. Otherwise, you're going to lose money. Let's have a look and see. Nah, there's nothing. You know what? At the moment, let's have a look at what else there is out there. Aussie JPY. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Is it really that good? Because usually it's not. It just makes you think it's that good. And then you go and you place a trade, and it's not. No, I think this is going to go up further. So I'm going to leave that for now. It should be coming down at some point, but it's not ready for me to take it right now. I'm tempted though. You know what? I'm going to take it anyway. I'm going to take it anyway. Because it is at a point where it would come back. I'm just going to sit there because it could well blow past that. But let's have a look. So I've just taken my trade. I'm just going to wait for a bit. Now, the reason I say it's going to come down is because it's at a point where it should come down, but it's also at a point where I'm kind of expecting it to blow past this and go up a bit further, and then I'll retake it again. I'm just going to wait for it. Now, I am going to attempt to take another trade if it blows past this. But if that fails, then I'm just going to stay out, because a lot of the time, this sort of thing, it's all about discipline. You've got to know when things are not working and it's not in your favor. And that's what people find hard, because what they do is they put their money in, they find it isn't working, but they still go in again because they want to try and get back whatever they've put in because it's gone wrong or whatever the case is. And if the market ain't working, it ain't working. It don't matter how many times you go in, you ain't going to get it back because you're using the same strategy. So unless you change your strategy, you're going to have a problem. So let's have a look. Now, I do really expect it to go up. I do, so I might, and I think I will. I am going to, you know what? I am going to go and take it up in a minute as well. Well, I was going to take it up, but I think it's just gone a little bit too much. Let's have a look and see. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to try something here. Well, we're going up as well. Right, now, there's a reason I did this. And the reason I did this is because it's at a point where, like I said before, it can blow up. It can go past that. I honestly don't think it's going to come back down past this point. I think it's more likely to go up, but it could very well finish in between both, leaving me with double the profit. And if I make a loss, it's only going to be like $2.30 or something. $2.20. Yeah, $2.20. No, $1.20. Yeah, if I make a loss. And it's like minimum loss, maximum gain. But let's see how we go, because also the time now is 10:04 and there's news due to hit in 5 minutes, which is while my trade is still happening. So that's another reason why it could take me out. And I don't want to be fully exposed in this particular area. So let's have a look and see how that comes through. If these two trades come through, I'm out. I'm not going to go back in. I'm just going to leave it. I'm off. And yes, this is my real account. I don't take trades on a dummy account anymore. I stopped doing that a long time ago. But so I do have my percentage that I'm aiming to get for the day, and I have my goal. And once I hit it for the day, then I'm out. But let's see. Let's see if it does what I thought it was going to do. So my expectations are ideally, yes, to finish in between these two to give me a large amount of profit. But I really, really do think that it's going to blow past this and go up. But let's see. Oh, or maybe not. This is the bounce point. Right now, it's a bounce point here where could, in theory, go up. Let's see what we got. Now, when you trade, ideally, what you're supposed to be doing is taking it one way and leaving it alone, and just pretty much, if it comes through, it comes through. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you take it at a point where it's probable that it will come through. But you're not going to understand where those points are unless you've been doing this a long time and you know what to look for. This is a nice cup of coffee. Yeah. Have a look and see what we're doing here. What I am tempted to do is, if it does blow past this point, is to continue taking it up. So you know what we're gonna do? We are going to adjust this timer, but I actually only want it on a 1 minute, because if it blows past that and there's a minute to go, chances are the momentum's going to keep going. But let's see. Now, the thing is, the only way you can really make a lot of money on this sort of thing is if you go in big. But in order to go in big, you have to have a big balance. Because if you don't have a big balance and you're going big, the chances are you're not going to last very long. You're gonna be out. So you've got to pretty much be careful with what you do. In the meantime, until you learn how to deal with situations like this, it's better to go on demo and to practice your discipline. That is the key. Right. It's a pretty good point, though. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely a pretty good point. If it goes there before the 1 minute, and if it's around here, I'm not going to take it. It needs to be at the 1 minute, just blowing past this in order for me to either take it up or even take it down. But I don't think down is good, to be honest. Right now, to me, this looks more like it's going to be going up. That's what the market is telling me. It is not telling me it's going to be going down. Plus, the markets have been quite slow recently, which has enabled me to drop these trades and get them where I've wanted to get them, where I've been able to get 2 for 1, if you like. 2 for 1, buy one, get one free. No, let's have a look. And has the news dropped yet? Let's see. In 50 seconds, the news is going to drop. Now, that may well take me out of my trade. Yeah. So, in the meantime, could very well do that. I'm not going to, because it could switch around now. So, yeah, I'm not willing to mess about with it at the moment, because it's got 38 seconds left on here. And in 38 seconds time, it could do a whole number of things that we don't know. And this is where news is unpredictable. You never know where it's going to go. That is just a wild card. So if you're in a trade, it's better to have it both up and down, because then, you stand a chance of minimize loss, maximum gain. Is it minimum loss? Yeah, minimum loss. Okay. Now it's blowing down, so I am tempted to take it down, but it's at a bounce point, which is why I don't want to take it down. You know what? No, not going to take it down. If it goes up, I'll take it up. If it doesn't go up, I'm not going to take it down. See. Well, the next news is not for another 49 minutes, so whatever's going to happen is going to happen now. Now, I'm not taking anything at all regardless because it will not be within my time frame. So I'm leaving that. 47 seconds. Quite surprised, really. See where this is going. I would expect it to go up and finish near the top. And there you have it. Boom. So that was, there we go, $18.80 So multiply that by 2. That's 1680. Well, 740. So let's have a quick look. Let's just do some. Now, yes, I can. Of course, I can add, but I'm just being lazy here. So we've just made what, 880 plus 880. We've just made $1760 in about what? How long have I been streaming? Something like 15 minutes, something ridiculous. Where is it? Yeah, 17 minutes. That is. That's how many dollars did I just say? So here we go. 1760. So that British pounds. That's what. Yeah, 15 quid. £14.31 actually. £14.31 in 15 minutes. It's not bad. It's not bad going at all. So now I'm just going to leave it now, and I'll come back tomorrow. But those trades, I could have put $100 on them, either way, and that would have been what, $140 I'd have made. But I'm being sensible, so I'm not going to do that. Just going to keep going and take it up. Right, I'm out. That's my trading done for today. Time to do some other stuff now. See you later.